The first step in assembling this guitar kit is to attach the body and neck using the supplied screws and the chrome plate. Just tighten them nice and tight. After a while of use, you can always check these and retighten them as necessary. So once you do that, you have the two pieces connected. Now we'll continue on with the rest of the hardware. The next step is to install the pickup switch, which is the switch that will let you switch between rhythm and treble. Now, according to the instructions, it says to install the switch first and then route the wires, but I think it's going to be easier to do the wires first. So lay the guitar on its back, and you could probably tape these, but I'm just going to route the wires through the hole. You can see they'll come through in the front here. Just pull them through. So according to the instructions, you want to make sure and put the wires coming out. See how they're coming out of the switch? They were coming out this way. They want to come out to the lower part of the guitar. So it will go in like this. Zoom in a little so you can see that. So it'll run like that, so the wires will come down to the bottom of the guitar. Okay. So there's all your wires coming out the back of the guitar, where you will connect them to the controls. The next step is to attach the pickups. The neck pickup, as you can see, has a thinner black bezel than the lower one. So the neck pickup goes in right here. Now, for some reason, the instructions say to run the black wire down through the line and then attach it. Now, doesn't make a lot of sense to me, so I will run both wires, since they'll both be needed. So they'll go through the same place that the selector switch went through, and then down through into the control area. And then use these tiny 5/8 inch screws to attach it to the body. And a very small Phillips screwdriver. And when you're done, you should have a nice tight fit with the plastic bezel around the guitar body. And again, don't tighten it too much, just enough, just till it makes contact, and then just a little tighter. And that's it for the neck pickup. next we'll do the bridge pickup. Now for the bridge pickup, it's basically the same thing, just route the wires down through the hole. Do make sure that you orient the screws on the pickups as you see on the box, or as you're seeing here. So as you see, the screws on the bottom, on the bridge pickup, are on the lower part, and the neck pickup are on the upper part. So same thing, just tighten that down with screws, and then we'll move on to the next step. And there are both the pickups installed, and on the back you can see all the wires come through to the control cavity, and the next step is to install the volume and tone switches and attach all the wires. The next step is to install the volume and tone controls. So just put them through the holes, the appropriate holes, and there are screws and nuts for each one, or sorry, washers and nuts for each one. Place a washer on each one. So I've connected all the wires, red to red, yellow to yellow, white to white, and then you just slide the heat shrink over each one. Basically, you just slide the heat shrink over one wire, push these together, as you can see, and then slide the heat shrink back over the connection, and then once you heat that up, it'll make it a nice tight connection. This blue wire is the only one that you can see is bare. This one will slide through the hole in the body and connect to the tailstock to ground the whole system. So the next part is to just tighten everything up. Put this through, cover up the plates on the back, and then we'll be moving on to the rest of the assembly on the front, installing the tailstock, the tailpiece, the bridges, and then the strings. Now, so far today, I've installed the selector switch, the two pickups, the volume and tone controls, and all the wiring, and I've of course assembled the neck and the body together. Also, I installed the backing plates and the output jack, and this one blue wire that's left will be connected to the tailpiece, which will ground the whole system. So in my next video, I'll install the tailpiece and the bridge and the strings, and of course the tuners at the head, and hopefully we'll get to see what this thing sounds like pretty soon. So stay tuned.